crime scene.
But not a real one. It's part of the AfterSchool KidzScience Crime Lab Science Kit. A robotic dinosaur is missing from a science museum.
In session 1, children discover this evidence left at the crime scene.
In the rest of the sessions, pairs of children test and examine evidence at stations to try to solve the crime.
Evidence is clues that explain something or answer a question.
The learning goal is for children to learn about evidence. They think about how it's used to make explanations. The kids test evidence to learn more about it and how it might relate to the missing robotic dinosaur.
Different evidence can support different explanations, but often one piece of evidence is more convincing than another.
So what did we find?
There are some interesting footprints, a paper towel with a stain on it, an envelope, some threads, there's an earring, a guitar pick, a cup of clear liquid, and a ticket stub.
So based on this evidence, what do you think happened?
It's hard to say. Maybe the thief plays guitar. I'd really like to know more, like what is in that envelope?
Let's find out. Ha ha ha, I'm smarter than all of you and you'll never catch me. If you ever want to see your dinosaur again, you'll give me 1 million chocolate bars?
Whoa, who could have written that?
Good question. In session 2, the children meet the 5 suspects. Children read the back of each suspect card out loud like this. I make a lot of money being a pro athlete. I even got most of my teeth knocked out playing hockey. Why would I steal?
The leader reads a little more from the suspect information script. The police wonder if Puck really lost his teeth playing hockey, or if, instead, too much sugar rotted them.
Next, the kids visit evidence stations. At the footprint station, the kids find out where each suspect's footprints were at the crime scene.
There's also a station to learn about the ticket, and a station to find out what made the stain on the paper towel.
At the stained paper towel station, the children use an aluminum pan filled with water to the fill line.
They tape a brown stain test strip to a wooden stir stick, like this.
They set the stir stick on the aluminum pan so that the bottom of the test strip just touches the water, but the brown stain line does not. After a few minutes,
check out the colors.
As the water moves up the test strip and through the line, it separates the mixture into the different colors that make this brown marker line. This test is called chromatography.
It looks like the colors match the kind of stain made by a brown marker.
I see blue and pink and yellow on both.
At the end of session 2, and in the last 2 sessions, the leader adds to the evidence chart to keep track of who the children think each piece of evidence points to.
The stain wasn't from candy-coated chocolates, so that might get Puck off the hook, but Stu had a brown marker with him.
In session 3, children work in pairs to run another chromatography test to find out which pen type wrote the ransom note.
It's the same test as with the brown stain, but this time they test a strip from the ransom note and compare it to test strips from 3 different pens the suspects owned.
The kids should label each test strip with a pencil so they don't get mixed up.
In session 4, the kids go to stations again. At one, they use pH paper to help identify what the cup of clear liquid was left at the crime scene. The kit has more information on this.
Some liquids can be dangerous.
True, and pH paper can help identify those, but there's nothing dangerous in this kit.
First, the kids dip a piece of pH paper into the cup labeled tap water. Then they compare the color of the pH paper to the colors on the pH scale card.
This shows how acidic or basic the tap water is. They do the same test with the crime scene liquid and liquids that other suspects had.
At the end of sessions 3 and 4, the leader updates the evidence chart.
The kids think and talk about what they think the evidence means.
It's up to the kids to decide who they think is guilty based on the evidence. The leader never gives an answer.
This keeps the mystery alive, so the kids want to keep thinking about it. And it's more realistic.
Juries are never told the right answer. They have to base their ideas on evidence, like scientists do.
So different groups could decide on different answers at the end.
Yep. And if a group decides that they can't decide, they may decide not to decide.
Sometimes that happens in real cases.
So if you want an answer to the mystery we've introduced here, try it out with your after-school kids and see what they come up with.
And whatever they decide, that's your answer, even if it's not an answer.
Funding provided by Oracle, the Noyce Foundation, the S.D. Bechtel Jr. Foundation, the David and Lucille Packard Foundation, and the Stephen Bechtel Fund.